Hello my lovelies. So today I wanted to talk to you about a foundation that I don't hear anybody talking about, and that's the Lorac Pro Soft Focus Longwear Foundation. I just came across this foundation on Beauty Bay, I think. You know, I do like Lorac, I love their eyeshadows, but we never had Lorac here in the UK. Now we have small selection on Beauty Bay, I think. And I thought, well, let me try this foundation. It has good reviews, and maybe there are reviews of this foundation, I don't know, but it's not something like, you know, Charlotte Tilbury when it comes out, or Dior, or this type of foundations. I haven't heard a peep about this one. I love the packaging. It's a really lovely slim, it's plastic, but it has the usual amount of foundation in it, and it has a pump. I also bought a couple of concealers to go with it. I bought one first and it was a bit too dark, so I bought a lighter one, but that's okay, I can mix them. So while I apply this foundation, I will read you what they say about it. It sounds really good. This foundation applies lovely with a brush and with a sponge. Today I'm going to actually squirt some foundation on my makeup palette, and I will just dip my sponge in it. So I'm going to do 2 full pumps first. The pumps are not too much. I bought the color, I think it's 9 medium. It will be a bit too dark for me, but I did that on purpose because I'm not fake tan, so I have a lot of pale foundations. I wanted one for when I have more of a tan. So this is a long wearing matte foundation with a buildable medium to full coverage finish that lasts. The long wearing foundation has a silk-like texture and lightweight feel that sits on a skin for a soft focus finish. Infused with a blend of watermelon, apple and lentil fruit extract to help to reduce the appearance of fine lines and increase hydration. Vitamin C and hyaluronic acid to help preserve skin's elasticity, plus spherical powders to keep skin shine free. Oil free, water resistant, fragrance free, dermatologically tested, suitable for all skin types. So really, one pump, I probably use less even than one pump. I still have all that left, and it has an amazing coverage. It spreads out really nicely. It's blending in really nicely, but I just wanted more because I need to go down my neck, because as you can see, this foundation is much darker than my face and neck at the moment. So it says that it is a matte foundation. To me, this is not a matte foundation. A matte foundation that you normally imagine, like really powdery, dry look. This, to me, has just a natural finish. So this is just a one layer. Like I said, I maybe used 1 pound, maybe less. And it was with a sponge as well, which sponge usually absorbs some. So it has amazing coverage. Ignore under eyes because I haven't put concealer on yet, but it looks really good. I still wouldn't say it's a full coverage, but pretty close with the amount that I've applied. You could build it up, but for me, I probably could have even used a bit less. I think it looks really good. I might apply a tiny bit more on my nose. Also, it covers the nose really well. You know, I always say that my nose repels foundations. So it does feel like it sets, but I still don't think that it looks very matte. Okay, let's do the concealer. So this is the lighter one. I think this is 3.5 Fair. This one is quite light. I might mix it a bit with this one, which I originally bought, is the 7.5 light. I thought light, but this one is really yellow. But I will just mix it a bit. Now the concealer description is pretty much identical to the foundation description. So I almost thought, is this just a foundation in a concealer tube? But nevertheless, it's a beautiful concealer, has really good coverage, and it feels quite invisible. Might add a tiny bit more just here. So I have been wearing this foundation a few times now and I absolutely love it. It's long lasting, it looks good all day. I am just really impressed with this foundation. It is not very cheap, I think it's about £34, but it is a standard foundation size. Although it looks so little, it's very light, very slim, great for traveling. I still have lots of foundation left. I don't want to go too low down my neck because then I will get it all on my clothes. Let me zoom you in again on the concealer. Wow, that's really close. I think the concealer looks pretty good. I feel like it's very invisible. So I got this color because it says it's a olive undertone. It has slight olive undertone, but leaning more to warm yellow. But I like the color, definitely. Right, let's set my under eyes. Do you know what I'm going to use today? I haven't used for ages. The Fenty Beauty setting powder in butter. I used to love this powder and I have so much left, but I haven't used it for ages. This is Sonia G Detail Pro. I use it sometimes for under my eyes, far too big for your eyes. Powder my brows as usual, bit down my nose and between my eyebrows, and the rest I am going to set with Lily Lolo. And that's why I think I could have used much less of this foundation, because you know the Lily Lolo mineral powder foundation will add a bit of coverage. But I use very tiny amount. Right, let's have a look at it powdered. So here is all powdered under eyes. I think be a bit careful, you know, I always talk to you about this area here that most of us, I think, have the most texture around our mouth. You might want to put a bit less of it, but I know that throughout the day it never breaks up and it looks just nice. So now I think it looks absolutely fine even around here, and I put quite a lot on. I have normal skin with slightly oily T-zone. This foundation goes tiny bit dewy, shiny in my T-zone, but not like some other ones. Once my natural oils start coming through, I get a bit of a glow, but it's just glow. It's nice, it's not like greasy mess. Right, let's put some bronzer on. I am going to use the Delilah bronzer in medium dark. And a blush. I'm still using the Beauty Bakery Cotton Candy Champagne palette. It's very messy. And I usually mix these two or these two, and I use this one on its own, so it depends. Let me just go off and do my eyebrows. So I have just filmed this eye look. You will see it sometime this week or next week. And my foundation's been on for about an hour now. And I can see that it's looking fresher now because my own oils are starting to come through and it looks really pretty. This is probably a bit heavier foundation, definitely a bit heavier than my Delilah Alibi foundation because it's a bit thicker, but it's got amazing coverage. I just love the look of it and it stays looking beautiful all day. It's passed the gym test as well. I've worn it to the gym and it looks just lovely. I don't know what it is about it, but I do love this foundation. Here is this foundation close up outside. I don't know how well you can see it because I don't know where to stand. In the sun, out of the sun. And it's very windy. I think it might look a bit makeup-y here, but I still really like it. This is right in the sunshine. I have to close my eyes because I will go blind. So this foundation is right up there with my favorite foundation. I'm so glad I've tried it. I might actually order lighter color as well, so when I'm not fake tan, I can still wear it. I would definitely recommend it if you like what I've told you about it. It's a beautiful foundation. So as you can see, it doesn't look really matte. It still has a bit of glow, especially when your natural oils come through. So I am loving this foundation. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and stay fabulous. Bye.